There should be a power transfer console on the top level.
Roger, I'm on it. What does it look like?
You'll know it when you see it.
Hello, this is Scoryth of the Crimson Renegades, and welcome back to Playthrough featuring Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. Last time, we infiltrated the scavenger Klingons base, and we are now sneaking through it trying to find all the ISODESIUM we need and get it back to Voyager. Like I said in the last episode, the ISODESIUM is right there, as you can see as soon as it pops up. There's the ISODESIUM. Now, the only way to get to it is to go across this way. We have to be very careful to stay on these rails. Luckily, the Klingons don't ever look up. Apparently their necks won't allow it. So we'll just carefully ease across this thing while crouching so they can't see us or so we don't make noise. It's a little bit tricky, but just stay on these things and go right across. Carefully not to fall off. Because falling off, you'll drop right into the middle of their dinner table, and obviously they'll see you. Creep in here. There is a Klingon patrol in these hallways. You can either shoot him if you want or go around. We're going to go ahead and go around this time. And you'll see this door is locked. We can't get in here. So, our only other option is to kill that Klingon. Luckily, his dying does not alert his buddies in the dining room. Now, to unlock that door, we have to go down here, go in this door, and I don't believe there's any Klingons in here. So we just come over here, and you see right there in the window, that's where we just came from. There's the door that's locked. Push this control panel, and when the camera goes back, the door is now open. And so we can go back and go into that room where the ISODESIUM is. Door open. I'm sure there's probably someone on YouTube who has possibly made a video about how to get through this entire area without being detected. If you want to find it, feel free to go ahead. I have never been good at stealth missions, so I'm obviously going to fail when trying to be quiet in these parts. So don't rely on me for your stealth. I'm just here to show you how to get to the ISODESIUM and stuff like that. Here's another control panel, another locked door, so let's use it. There it goes, opens that door. Where is that? We'll find out in a minute. Grab the ISODESIUM, and we have to talk to Foster now.
Sample, sir.
Roger. Foster out.
Very long, drawn-out, detailed conversation. As you saw, there's a weapon energy terminal on the wall if you need it. And we're going to move on. Down this hallway here. That leads back into the room we just were. We don't need to go there. We do need to go this way. This is where the door that we just unlocked a moment ago. Now, there's a hole here in the ground, which is where we have to go. There are Klingons in here, I believe. I do not know how to get down into this hole without setting them off. It looks like he's just asleep, but I've never been good at it. So I just kind of, head him off at the pass and kill him while he's sleeping. Crouch down. Jump down the hole, and then move on. What?
I forgot you're recording.
It's alright. They're going to hear your voice on a playthrough eventually.
Yeah, after you give me a capture card.
You might do a PC run with me, you don't know. You might be doing co-commentary with me at some point too.
I challenge you to StarCraft. I did.
How about something that doesn't take an hour or 2 hours to play?
It doesn't take that long.
Okay. We're going to ignore Zero 5 for the moment and move on.
And we're gonna what?
Go down this hallway.
God. Odell? What is it?
I don't know. Bones? Oh, wait. I think I'm being followed. I'll check in later. Odell out.
Yeah, that's a key point. So we need to remember that. Continue on down this hallway. Keep crouching or walking slowly. That way, if there's any enemies in the nearby area, they won't catch you. Let's go down this ladder here. And no enemies, luckily. Alright, here's another area where there's going to be enemies. Another area to be very difficult to stealth through. I'm going to pause here for a moment and try to sneak by them. If I don't, no big deal. It'll probably be a fail no matter what. I'm going to go ahead and pause here and save, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back for a second. I wanted to show you something that I had forgotten about. This is the hole, after we shot the Klingon that was on the table over here. You jump down the hole. There is actually an ammunition crystal, a dilithium crystal here in case you need it. We're going to pick it up and then you can move on. I just wanted to show you that real quick before we get back to where we were. So, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I found out what I needed to know, and here we go. We're going to try to sneak through here, try to stay to the right side over here. That Klingon there is passing. We're going to take this opportunity, follow him, kind of, but not too closely, and then immediately cut right into this room. That was quick, and actually got through that room successfully. That's probably the first time I've ever done that. Alright, this room here is actually 2 floors. The enemies above you can see you, so it's best to try to stay low and against this right wall here. Follow the right wall. This here...
Monroe
here.
I need a diversion. This area is heavily guarded. Can you transfer power away from this quadrant?
Monroe, Ken here. You're in the Klingon engineering section. There should be a power transfer console on the top level.
Roger, I'm on it. What does it look like?
You'll know it when you see it.
Great.
Okay.
Alright. We need to reroute power for Tilsia in the upper section of the Klingon engineering room now. But before we do that, which is up this ladder, we're going to stay to the right side of this wall, and we're going to creep over here to this little entrance. Takes a little finagling, but we need to get in here. So jump a little and then crouch. And then there is another sample of ISODESIUM. This one is the one that's hard to find.
What happened?
I don't know. Check the terminal.
That one is, you can miss that one, and if you miss it, it will be a mission failed, but the game will not end. It'll just report as a failed mission. I don't know if that really has any effect on the gameplay in any way, but you can miss that one. I've missed it a lot, but this time I didn't, luckily. So here we go, back to where we need to go. Up this ladder, and we need to try to get up here without alerting the Klingons, which is very difficult to do. Climb the ladder carefully, hide behind these crates. Alright, those two are dealing with the consoles, which I'm going to guess is the reason why the ISODESIUM did its job. We took the ISODESIUM off, both of them are paying attention to the consoles, and don't see me creeping around behind them. Up the ladder, and wow, I'm 2 for 2. That's pretty good. Oop, creep down. More Klingons over here. Another patrolling Klingon going that way. We need to get to the door, I believe that's over there. So we're going to stay low and keep going. While he's on that console, we're going to go over here and hit this panel.
That did it. Thanks, Monroe.
And we successfully rerouted power for Tilsia.
What was that? Check the transfer manifolds. I'll check with the guard in the cargo bay.
There goes one Klingon. Well, I guess the other Klingon's already out of the way. Now, okay, that door we cannot go through, I guess. Or maybe we can. Alright, let's stay against this wall here.
Over here.
What? Uh-oh, I got caught. Okay. Now nothing to see over here. So we're going to creep over here. They're probably going to be alerted around this corner to our presence, or not. There's this door, and we go through the next area. Conflicting views. Okay. I'll go into another part of the Klingon ship.
What do you want,
Oh.
saboteur?
Conversations.
What? Why did you divert our power? We did not.
Our whole section is on emergency lights.
Bah! So much the better. Now you won't have to see each other's repugnant faces.
Klingons making punchlines to Malons.
So you return power to our sector.
This Patak must be hallucinating.
I know what that word means.
And what are you going to do about it?
We outnumber you 2 to 1.
Ha! It would take 20 Malon to equal 1 Klingon warrior.
I bet.
It is we who outnumber you 2 to 1.
That would be 10 to 1, Klingon wench.
Stop! They might be telling the truth. Let's check it out. We're not
Fantastic voice acting there.
Store power.
Could they have talked any slower? Alright. Luckily, again, the Malon and the Klingons can't look up. So we're going to crouch and stay low on this little platform here. We're going to go over here and climb this ladder down. Take a peek and make sure they're not looking this way. And we should be able to go down the ladder safely. Behind these things. Take a peek. Again, nothing to see. Right over here. Oop, get around that crate. There we go. Creep in here. I believe... Okay, I guess there's not. I thought there was like another energy terminal over here. Okay, never mind. I just took a loop. Go around here, stay behind these cargo boxes, and then there's our third sample of ISODESIUM. Grab it, and go through this oddly shaped, oddly colored door. Once you go through, and it closes, you are done. If you did not pick up that second sample of ISODESIUM that I showed you in the Klingon area, you will not be able to go back to get it at this point. So once you move on, you get another...
Foster. I have the last sample of ISODESIUM. I'm on my way back.
And a little conversation between you and Foster.
Odell hasn't reported back yet. We can't get any response from him. Can you go check it out?
Yeah, I'm right by the entrance to the Malon area.
Good. See if you can find Odell. But be careful. Foster out.
Alright, we have to now locate crewman Odell.
There's a security door at the Malon entrance.
Roger. I'll see if I can override it from here.
Alright, he did it. And now we're successfully going to be in the Malon area. Proceed carefully. The environmental hazards within the bowels of the base may provide to be as dangerous as the scavengers themselves. Yeah, we're entering the Malon area, and Malons, if you have not seen Star Trek Voyager before, are a race that deals a lot in dangerous radiation, and this is very prevalent in this next part of the base. So, we're going to move on and go rescue Odell in the next episode of Playthrough, featuring Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. This is Scoryth with the Crimson Renegades. See you later.